Hey guys, Foxdrop here with another live game commentary from the Season 5 updated jungle on the PvE. This game I'm playing as Volibear, and specifically I'm playing as Captain Volibear. Captain Volibear is one of the new skins that has been released. It's a Cops and Robbers theme bunch of skins. There's Captain Volibear, there's Constable Trundle, there is Pickpocket Twitch, and I believe Safecracker Evelyn. So, Cops and Robbers theme, they're all really cool skins. They'll be available in the future for 750 riot points from the store. And so I thought I'd play this game as Volibear because this is probably the coolest one out of the lot in my opinion. And also while we're playing this game, teaching a little bit about Volibear, how to play him, how to play in the jungle, and more specifically how to play in the new Season 5 jungle, which is what I'm going to be mostly focusing on this game. There's a lot of changes. I've already done an overview video of what the different changes are. Not really going into too much detail or analysis, but just giving you an idea, telling you what the changes are. And in this video I will try to go into some detail. I'll be explaining the new jungle as I'm going through it, but nothing too in detail, just because it's hard to do that while playing. But I will be releasing more in-depth videos, so just check the description. If they're out on the channel, they'll be in the description and you can watch them there. So the first thing to note, for runes and masteries on Volibear, I like to go 80 reds, either armor or health per level yellows, some magic resist blues, or some CDR as well if you want to do that, and move speed or attack speed Quints. For my masteries, you can either go 2190 or 921, whichever one you prefer doing. So for the new Season 5 jungle, to begin with, it kind of starts very similarly. You start with your first buff, you do mini camp, and then you can go to your second buff as well. Now sadly, the biggest difference with the new jungle and the old jungle, at least to begin with right now, is that you only get to start with 2 health potions. You don't get to start with 4 with your machete. Now I probably should have started with my W at level 1 there, because I was actually having to do a lot of damage myself. I thought I wouldn't have to do a lot of damage, I thought I'd get a slightly better leash, but I didn't, which isn't really, you know, I should have communicated that I want a better leash, and so I should have started with my W, because that's better for single target clearing. So I'm just taking away these wolves here. And you'll notice as well is that these walls all look different. All the jungle monsters look different, and they look really cool actually. But you'll see this on the Summoner's Rift that's on live as well if you go into Team Builder and stuff like that. So I've killed these minis. I'm going to go over to the red buff and take this away. Something to note is that whenever you're with the new jungle, whenever you kill, or whenever you smite a jungle camp, you get a mini jungle buff. Those buffs usually help you just with clearing. They're nothing major, but they're still quite useful. If you smite this red buff, for example, you're going to get a burst in health. Like there, I got 150 health from smiting this red. Of course, when you kill it, you're also awarded the standard red buff, as you would be in Season 4. And with all of these camps, you'll get small buffs, small benefits, like these small buffs, if you smite them. Now, you used to have to kill them with your smite. You used to have to kill them like after having used smite on them, but you don't have to kill them anymore. As soon as you smite these jungle monsters, you get a small buff. I'll explain that in a little bit, because right now I'm going up into the top lane to try and get a small gank off. Wukong's not really amazing to gank for, he doesn't really have a lot of CC or anything, but Volibear's a fairly decent ganker, fairly competent, especially now this guy's just used his jump. He's not getting away. Probably should have tried to fling him towards the tower. I'm actually going to take monsters here. The reason for that is so that I can start proccing my W. Because you need to get, like, is it 4 or 3 hits, I'm not sure, stacks of your frenzy before you can bite the enemy. So I didn't have my stacks of my frenzy, and I knew that if I was just standing there waiting for Aatrox to revive, I wouldn't actually get my enough frenzy stacks to bite him. And so I knew my frenzy stacks would expire, is what I'm trying to say. So I kept punching the minions next to him, and then we killed him really easily. Good job, easy peasy. So right now, I'm just going to smite this golem, and if you smite the golem, the benefit that it gives you is that I believe it's every 4th hit, as you can see there, you stun your jungle target. You may even do extra damage to them, I'm not entirely sure. I think it's just, no, you just do every 5th, not every 4th, so it's every 5th hit, you stun your target. Which is quite, it's okay, it's quite a nice buff actually if you're going for an attack speed build, which I will be doing a little bit here in this game. So the next thing to note is that there are changed in jungle items. Right now you have your machete, which then upgrades into a jungle item, which you can then place an enchantment on to give you more stats. Now all of the jungle upgrades, all the jungle item upgrades can get every single enchantment. However, you can only get 1 enchantment per upgrade, and you can only have 1 upgrade. So basically it works very similar to how boots work currently in Season 4. You have your Tier 1 boots, which is the same as your machete, which you can then upgrade into your Tier 2 boots or your jungle item upgrade, and then you can place an enchantment on that item. Those different enchantments give you different stats, and the difference between the jungle enchantments compared to the boot enchantments is boot enchantments tend to be more utility focused, jungle enchantments give you loads and loads of stats, like another tier of item. So smiting away this Gromp, what this gives you is it gives you a poison like thorns effect. So whenever someone hits you, they take extra damage. The jungle item that I've decided to go for this game is called Ranger's Trailblazer. All of these jungle item upgrades enhance your smite in some way, shape or form. And what I'm doing here is I'm killing this Rift Scuttler, which is the crab in the river. When you kill this, he will die, obviously, and then he will give you a small area of vision outside the dragon or outside the Baron, because he spawns in top river as well. Look at him, he's going to go to the dragon here. He's going to... This area here gives us vision, and when we walk in it, we get a small speed buff as well. It's quite nice for that. It's nothing massive, but it's something. It's cool. I'm going to try to get a gank off bot lane here. I want to talk a bit more about my jungle item in a little bit as well. This is going to be kind of tricky. Can I flip her? Nice, I flipped her. Can I bite her? Nice, I beat her. Let's get this guy. Don't have anything. Oh wow, Krista died. RIP. So, jungle item, what this jungle item does is Ranger's Trailblazer is it reduces your smite cooldown by 15 seconds, and it also gives you AoE damage with your smite, or at least 50% of your smite damage also hurts people around that target. In addition, the champions that take, or not champions, sorry, you can't use it on champions, the minions or the monsters which take damage from your smite are also stunned, and finally it restores 15% of your missing health and mana. Do I go Juggernaut or Devourer in this game? That is the question. I'll explain this. I'll explain this in a bit more detail in a sec. I think I'm just gonna go. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna go Juggernaut. I'm gonna YOLO it. Not Juggernaut, sorry, Devourer. And so that's what that jungle item does. It's really, really nice. Basically makes my smite AoE, I clear faster, all that lovely business. Different smites do your different jungle upgrades do different things to your smite. For example, you can have one called Skirmisher's Saber, which means you can use smite on enemy champions so that you do extra damage to them. You can have one called Stalker's Blade, which you can smite enemy champions again, and when you smite enemy champions you do small amount of damage to them, and you slow them for 50% for 2 seconds. And you can also get one called Poacher's Knife, which is whenever you smite an enemy jungle camp, you get extra gold and a burst of speed, and also whenever you do smite that enemy jungle camp, you get extra, it reduces your smite's cooldown. But I wanted to mention here about whether, when I was talking about going Devourer or Juggernaut, that's my item enchant. And Juggernaut gives me extra health, whereas Devourer gives me a Feral Flare effect. So I basically have decided to go Feral Flare instead of Ancient Golem this game. Your other jungle enchantments include Warrior, which gives you extra AD, Armor Pen and CDR. Magus, which gives you AP and CDR. And also, then there's the Juggernaut, which gives you health, CDR and tenacity, and then you have, of course, Devourer, which gives you attack speed and a stacking on hit stacking on hit damage similar to how Feral Flare worked. Is he going to TP back to his shadow? Yes. I should kill him here though, he's already used his flash. Oh my god. My animation went off, but it didn't land. That's really, really lame. I didn't expect Sanders going so early there. That's a shame. I bit him, but the animation didn't go. Fudge, please. I'm missing all the CS. So hard to CS with this ping. So basically, when you get this Devourer, what you want to do is you want to farm a lot. That's the biggest thing you want to do, because Devourer gives you stacks based off, well, it's basically Feral Flare. It gives you extra, like, on hit damage, depending on how many big monsters you've killed, or your kills and assist. So you want to do a lot of farming when you have this Devourer. Maybe I should have gone Juggernaut though. Whenever you smite the blue buff as well, you get a burst of mana. And of course when you kill the blue buff, you get standard blue buff benefit. I'm going to go kill the Gromp now as well. Like I said before, when you smite this, you get like a Thorns effect, so that you have... oh god, why am I not paying attention to this? You get a Thorns effect, so that when people hit you, they take extra damage. Whenever you smite the wolf, you get a spirit that will spawn. Spirit will spawn, and it stays around here, so it scouts your blue buff area. Whenever you smite the chickens over here, you get a buff which means that whenever you're spotted by a ward, you're notified, and you're also granted true vision, basically like a oracle's, to then stomp that ward. And whenever you smite the red buff, you get a boost, like a health buff. And whenever you smite the golems, you get that every 5th hit you stun a jungle monster. So that's what happens when you smite the different camps. So right now I've completed my Devourer here, which means that I now have more on hit damage. Basically I've just built my Feral Flare. So I need to stack that up and get that rolling so I have more damage. Still kind of regretting not going Juggernaut, but we'll see, it's not the end of the world just yet. I'm going to take away this red buff here. I don't have my smite for it, but I probably won't. Obviously I don't need it, but it would be nice to get the health boost. Maybe I should have saved my smite for this rather than using it on the chickens. Using it on the chickens is like, it helped me clear them, but nice. But I didn't need to do that. I didn't need to clear the chickens. I didn't need help clearing the chickens. I should have saved it for my red buff so I had a bit more health. And take the golems away now as well. Lovely business. I'm just going to max my W second. Your skill order on Volibear, you can either max your E or your W first. And some people even go like EQW, but I like to get my W second. At least second, if not first. Just going to kill the crab again now in this top river. This is going to create a speed shrine over here and also give us vision in that area. The crab takes a little bit of time to kill, but if he's snared or stunned, then he takes extra damage. Unfortunately, I couldn't snare or stun him in that situation, but this could be pretty good for us, actually. This Aatrox has no passive. So Wukong is low on health, but he can bait this quite easily. If I flash in and flip him, yeah, he's not getting anywhere. Nice. I'm not really in a great position to dive like that, though, because I don't have my... I'm not tanky. If I had gone Juggernaut, again, like I say, kind of regretting not taking it, I would be able to tower dive a lot better, but I am definitely going to go tanky after this Devourer item. Just help clear this wave out. Then I'm going to chuck a ward on their blue buff, and I may recall for my Giant's Belt. Health is... Oh my, this just respawned. Holy crap, what timing. Health is a really, really nice item on Volibear, because not only do you want to be tanky just because you're Volibear, like by your role you want to be tanky, but also because health is a really nice stat on him. It scales with all of your abilities. Well, not all of your abilities, but it scales with your abilities. Your W does increase the damage when you bite someone, based scaling off of your bonus health, and your passive as well regenerates you based off of your max health. So the more health you have, the more you're regenerating with your passive, and the more health you have, the more damage you're doing with your W. So I'm just going to recall now and buy my items. I'm going to get my health here. There we go. I should probably get... Yeah, I should probably go for my sweepers here, actually. Sweepers is still quite important. I want to try and take Dragon away soon so I can show what he does.
The storm follow in my wake.
Can I get him? Masanda has no ulti. What? Okay, that was strange. Well, if Wukong's... Oh, he's going top. I might be able to solo this, though, with my Devourer. Nice. They're going to get Vayne too. Perfect. I want to take this away, and then I'm going to do Dragon. I don't really need this. Like, we don't need this to take away Dragon. Come here, you bloody crab. God damn. Story of my life. Spending ages to get rid of the crabs. Let's see if I can solo this. I should be able to. Got a health. Oh, I'm getting help anyway. That's cool. He hurts a lot, but I also do a lot of damage to him. And depending on what champion you're playing, you'll have a lot of regen to help you take it away as well. So the difference between the Dragon and the Baron, which has changed now, is that your Dragon does not give you global gold anymore, but it gives you a stacking buff. So the first time you take it, you get one buff. The second time you take it, you get another buff. The third time, you get a different buff. The fourth time, you get a different buff. And then the fifth time, and every time after that, you get a temporary buff. Like all of the buffs I mentioned before are permanent. So you're getting like things such as increased damage, increased move speed, increased damage to minions, that kind of thing. So it's really, really nice to take. And the But the 5th time you get it, currently what it does is that for 3 minutes, it's quite a long buff, but for 3 minutes you get increased true damage to everyone, all of your targets, and I believe that's all it does, but it's really big true damage on a hit. Now this is what happens when you smite the wolf, by the way. This little spirit comes out, he scouts your buff for you. Probably shouldn't have recalled right here because I need like 20 gold for a chain vest, but I can just sell one of my potions. Wait, random Warden's Mail builds from 2 cloth armors again? What? Since when did that happen? Oh wait, chain vest is a what? I didn't even know that was a thing. Well, whatever, that's a thing. In fact, I should probably go for Randuin's. Wait, does that take 2 cloth armor? Yes, it does. Okay, cool. So yeah, I'm gonna go for Randuin's. You can go Sunfire Cape. It does give you a lot of damage, a bit of damage, but Randuin's gives you a lot more utility. I think it's more useful overall when you're Volibear because you don't really have a lot of utility. All you do is run at people, so it really helps with your. It gives you more versatility in your playstyle as well, because all you can do is run at people and flip them like a burger, but it's kind of hard to really stick onto people unless you've got red buff or something, or like Ghost. Maybe I should have ran. Like a lot of people run Ghost on Volibear. I've opted for Flash this game. Getting Flash is not wrong in my opinion. I don't think getting Ghost is the only way to play him, but it's definitely a popular way to play him. Nice. We got him. Lissandra didn't get the kill, which I don't know. I don't know whether that's a good or bad thing. Like, Lissandra getting the kill would be nice to help her out because she's already struggling, but at the same time, it's kind of nice that she's not worth a lot of gold right now, just because the Zed can kind of kill her whenever he wants to. I don't think that one kill would have made Lissandra tip her over the edge so that Zed can no longer kill her. It's going to take this away, get rid of the tower here. Do we want to go for the next one? I don't think so. We can maybe help this fight here. I'm coming, laddie. Hold on to your titties. How dare you flip me? Oh, I missed my slow. Oh, the jukes. Oh, nice. Yeah, you can't juke Lissandra. Nice. Right, how much gold do I can buy my Randuin's. That was only like 1.2k. Should we get the Scuttle Crab again? See, when people read about the Scuttle Crab, they always think it's really overpowered. They think it sounds crazy strong and that it's really scary and that it's gonna like screw the game's balance. But really, in my experience, the Scuttle Crab is kind of overrated. It's okay, it's nice, but it doesn't really do anything. It gives you 30 gold, which is nothing special. It doesn't give you a lot of experience, and it's by itself, the vision and the speed boost is. It's really nothing amazing. It's okay, but it's not as good as it sounds on paper. The biggest reason, in my opinion, is that it doesn't even see inside the pit. So this is something I'm going to do a video on later as well, a little tip. But you can, even if the enemy has this Scuttle Crab vision, they think that you can't take this dragon away. They're lulled into a false sense of security, thinking, oh, we've got it covered, they're not going to be able to do it. But if you jump behind over the wall into the dragon pit, there's nothing they can, like, they're not going to see you do the dragon, they're not going to see you get in there, so they think they've got it covered, so they're not even going to be imagining that you're going to be able to do it. It's not even going to cross their mind, so you can just take it away for free because they think they can take it, they think they've got it covered, which they don't. I'm going to smite this just for the poison buff, but I'm probably going to go push out bot. This is it's not really a big wave, but it's going to be pushing in towards us, and it'll be nice to push down and try get something down onto his tower. My team doesn't really need me. Wukong's really fed, snowballing off the first blood I gave him. Of course, I'm not, you know, he's played really well, but still, I helped him out, obviously, early still. Holy shit, I didn't get any of those. I'm trying to, like, AoE them. I'm setting them all up so they die to my raw, but I actually ended up just losing a lot of CS there. So I've got 21 stacks of my Devourers right now, which is like my Feral Flare, which means that I'm doing 21 extra damage, is it? Oh no, I'm doing 61 bonus damage with my basic attacks for my like Feral Flare effect. Right now the image is Mad Reds, but I doubt that'll stay. I'll probably update that, it's probably just a placeholder. So while I'm pushing down this bot lane, the enemy, my team is just destroying their whole base. Can I dive her? Yes, I can dive her, but I actually draw tower aggro because of my poison there. I don't want to line up against a wall here. That's the only thing. Oh fuck! That's the only thing that can really screw me over. I should have ran this a lot earlier. Ha! It's mine. Mine. Yeah, she was a lot weaker than I thought she was. Okay, she's 2 for 10. But I like walked so I was out of vision of her, so she didn't know I was going for her. I was a bit afraid of the tower, to be honest. I'm not that tanky. I know I've got my Randuins, but I'm really not that tanky. And I wasn't entirely sure, especially if she had her like ulti, so she'll go invisible. I wasn't entirely sure whether I would be able to kill her before she went invisible under the tower. She might be able to like stay alive for a bit too long while she's invisible, and that would really, really annoy me. I'm probably gonna have to just run away here. Are they chasing me? Oh shit, I just got Stalker's Blade. I'm probably dead here, but I'll punch him. Rip. Oh, good hook. Has that saved him? Oh, at least we'll kill Thresh. I was out of mana there, so I couldn't really do anything. I couldn't even roar at them. That guy is so tanky. Nice. So I'm gonna go for Thornmail's a very nice item actually on this guy. I'm gonna go Thornmail. I kind of just want loads of armor because right now they have, well, firstly I want loads of armor because there's a lot of physical damage on the enemy team, and secondly because at this stage in the game we're going to be tower diving a lot, so more armor equals better tower dives. Although this build is pretty disgusting where I have like 240 armor and 2000 health, so let's go, and we should end the game. But yeah, let's go take this dragon away. We'll see that this will be the second time we've killed dragons, so it'll give us the second tier of the buff, as you can see right here, over the Dragon Slayer. We have rank 1 Dragon Slayer, which means we're getting extra AD and AP. When we kill us the second time, we're going to get bonus damage to minions and monsters. There you go, we've got extra pushing power here. It's kind of nice for the jungle as well, you get extra, like you do extra damage to the jungle, but really, by the second time you've killed the dragon, it's going to be a bit late for that. Like, you don't really need to have that extra damage onto the jungle monsters, because you probably don't really have a problem with the jungle monsters at all anyway. Like, if you had that early, then it might be quite nice, but at this stage of the game, it's really not a big deal at all. It's just nice for that pushing power, which is what the buff is called, so. Seashore movement. I'm going to focus on the Aatrox here, because he's so squishy, I can just like instantly give him. Randuins, and I'm flipping him back. Ah, please. We don't have enough CC. Oh well. See if we can end the game here. Why am I still being attacked by that bloody tower? It's ridiculous. I'm just gonna sit here and, oh shit. Oh yes, I'm alive. I'm alive. Well, thanks for watching this commentary, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you learned a few things about the new jungle, playing Volibear, and also the. I hope you enjoyed the new Volibear skin. It's pretty awesome. If you did like it, feel free to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to me for more educational league content. I'm going to be putting out a butt ton of Season 5 jungle videos too. So if you want to learn more about the jungle, you want to learn how to play it, then definitely subscribe to this channel. But thanks so much for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you in my next video.